Hey, do you remember rule number 4? Well, you're going to see that rule number 5 is a corollary to it. So rule number 4 was it depends, and I said that some people scoff when they hear that. Now, most often that's because it was being used by people who don't know rule number 5, which is know the factors on which it depends. You don't get to just say it depends and walk away without doing the homework and the follow-up work. So whether you're answering a question or trying to make a decision for yourself, you need to stop and think about what the factors are that your answer depends on. Think about what influences things. And as you pull those things together, you may also want to look at, well, which of those factors have the biggest influence, the biggest impact? So there are a ton of examples in this space, right? Maybe I'm looking at fantasy football, I'm trying to figure out what wide receiver to pick up. Well, there's a lot of things that come into play there. You know, what are their physical capabilities? It might be what team they're on, though. It might be who's the quarterback throwing to them. It's a lousy quarterback, maybe I don't need that wide receiver. Or maybe the schedule of the team that they're playing. All those things come into play, and some of the things are going to be a bigger factor. A quarterback that's better throwing to a receiver than another one is going to be more important than just the receiver's speed. Those things are going to come into play. So if you go out to the internet, you're going to find all sorts of lists or videos that talk about here's the best blah, blah, blah. Or here's the top 3 blah, blah, blah. But what some of those things miss is they don't capture how somebody's going to be using that item. Now, somebody recently asked me about drones, and it was somebody who knows about rule number 4, it depends. And so we had a great conversation about, well, if I were buying a drone today, here are some things you need to think about. I actually came up with like 12 different factors. Not that I'm an expert in that space, but things that I think anybody looking at drones should consider. Things that are going to influence the price and the use of it. So one great example of this was quite a while ago when I was shopping for a new car. I kind of narrowed it down to the Honda Pilot or the Toyota Highlander. And if you Google those things, you'll get all sorts of opinions out there as to which was the better vehicle. Now, I finally found a car dealership group that actually sold both Hondas and Toyotas. And the owner of that group basically came out and did a video and narrowed it down to, well, if you need the third row, go with a Honda. If you're not really going to use the third row seats, go with a Highlander. And so for my use case, I don't really use the third row seat. It's usually just me, maybe Glenn Dougal. So I don't need that. And so I ended up with the Highlander. Now, disclaimer, I believe both Honda and Toyota have changed since I went car shopping. Their models are a little bit different now, so the answer might be different. One of the traits of people that understand Rule 5 well are when you ask them a question, they'll ask you questions back. Because they're trying to better understand why you're asking the question, what's important to you. And all of that makes for better answers. I'm at Nathaniel Cole Park, still, recording 2 videos in one place here. To be more precise, I'm on hole 15, a par 3 of the disc golf course. So rule number 5 is know the factors on which it depends, the corollary to rule number 4, and know the weighting of those. So I hope all the factors in your life are good ones, and you're having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.